Creativity can serve as a reminder to enjoy the little things in life. And for one Wisconsin artist, sometimes those things are very little. Jenna Wells shows us why one painter's pieces are so petite.
To make sure that you get that transition, that gradient in the sky.
Beautiful things.
I'll take some blue, let my inner Bob Ross come out and just paint a happy little guy right there.
Can come in small packages.
If I want this cloud to sort of like disappear into the background, it's pretty simple to make it very vague,
A philosophy that Nate Rose brings to life with a paintbrush.
Sometimes the smaller they are, the more work it is because you have to get all detailed and everything.
Rose lives near Green Bay now, but he's spent plenty of time in the Brew City as a resident, a visitor, and an observer.
Just walking past all the time, and I don't know, it's just a local landmark, an iconic thing. So I'm always looking for interesting angles or maybe something that you wouldn't really notice unless you were walking by.
His artistic prospects began at just 5 years old when he entered a contest for Keds shoes.
You're supposed to draw a picture of outer space or something, and I drew a picture of the moon or some outer space thing with aliens and a spacecraft.
That drawing won Rose's family a trip to the NASA headquarters in Houston.
So ever since then, I feel like I was just sort of steered into art.
He later went to art school in Oregon, and in 2022 continued his education at the Milwaukee Institute of Art and Design.
I had been practicing oil paint and learning how to oil paint living in Milwaukee again.
With some new techniques at the easel came a stroke of inspiration.
Well, I had seen other people make these little Altoid paintings online, and so I decided I should try that out.
Rose put some paint in the bottom of an Altoid tin and walked to the Milwaukee Art Museum.
It was funny, my first one I was way over prepared. I had all this stuff with me, and now I'm all I need is 2 little brushes.
A stretch from his typical style of large abstract or pop culture pieces.
That was the first time I had ever gone that small and didn't know what to expect, but it actually turned out pretty nice, and I liked that it was over and done in an hour, because I usually make much bigger, more involved paintings.
Curious what people would think, Rose took to social media.
The very first one I did of the Milwaukee Art Museum, I posted that on the Milwaukee subreddit, and it just blew up way beyond my expectations. That's why I was oh, maybe I have something here.
Since then, he has made more than 50 paintings in Altoid mint tins, and he has sold dozens of them.
I'm always on the lookout for either landmarks or things that have a lot of nostalgic value.
Most are images of recognizable structures or roadside attractions, scaled down to just a few inches.
I'm not going for photorealism in basically anything I paint. I'm more trying to get the feel of the place.
The novelty of the tins, the paint palette is a part of the piece, a tiny peek into the process.
You kind of get a sense, how it was made and how the colors were mixed.
And yes, it did start with many mints consumed.
I found out that you could just go buy them in bulk on eBay. People sell their old Altoid tins, so I probably spent too much money in the past and probably ate too many Altoids before I realized that.
Painting isn't Rose's full-time job, but it is his passion.
I have this big long list of locations to paint and when to paint them, and hopefully with ideal weather. Then I just decided, okay, I have vacation time built up. I'm gonna take some time off of work so I can go and paint during the day.
No matter the size of the canvas, it's how he disconnects from daily duties and reconnects with himself.
It's very satisfying to be able to come out and just create something. Sometimes you just get so engrossed in what you're doing, you just completely lose track of where you're at or how much time has elapsed or anything like that.
His artistic future might not be clear right now.
I have no idea. I have no plan. I have no idea what I'm doing at all.
But he's using that freedom to grow.
I'm content to just keep practicing and getting better and doing what I like to do, and then someday I might try to make a career out of this.
And won't be putting down the paintbrush anytime soon.
I just feel like something I just have to do.
Thanks for watching this CBS 58 Sunday Morning Story. Subscribe here and make sure to tune in to CBS 58 every Sunday morning to see more uplifting stories like this. And check out our other playlists on YouTube. You'll find everything from Everyday Heroes to our CBS 58 Hometown series on CBS 58.